Good day. Here are the stories of the Manila Times for Saturday, November 14, 2020. As many as 39 people died as Typhoon Ulysses roared across Luzon on Thursday. Armed Forces Chief of Staff General Gilbert Gapay provided the figure during a press briefing on Friday, citing the reports of various agencies involved in search and rescue operations. Gapay also said 40 people were injured during the typhoon and 22 people were still missing. A total of 138,272 people were rescued from flooded homes, he said. Gapay said 8 bodies were recovered by the military, 26 by the police, and 5 by the Bureau of Fire Protection. Sticking to the typhoon, rescuers have recovered 10 bodies that were buried by a landslide near a foreign-based, large-scale mining area during the heavy downpour brought about by Typhoon Ulysses, which hit the province on Wednesday night. Major Jesus Ventura, Quezon Town Police Chief, identified the youngest victim as Dexter Kurt Nahoy, a 2-month-old baby who lived with the family at Sitio Bitang in Barangay Runruno. The government on Friday warned of a potential surge in cases of the coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19 in evacuation centers, where thousands are sheltering after fleeing from the onslaught of Typhoon Ulysses. During a briefing with other government agencies involved in typhoon relief and rehabilitation efforts, Health Secretary Francisco Duque III advised local government units or LGUs and emergency responders to make sure health protocols are strictly followed in evacuation centers to avoid the spread of the virus among the evacuees. Ulysses spawned massive flooding as it made way across Luzon on Thursday. Thousands of residents fled their homes even before the typhoon hit. The House of Representatives will expedite the package of at least 7 bills that are priorities of Speaker Lord Alan Velasco when Congress resumes its session next week. Majority Leader Martin Romualdez said on Friday. Romualdez, chairman of the Committee on Rules, said the priority measures eligible for approval are the Coconut Levy Fund, National Land Use Act, Mandatory Reserve Officers Training Corps, right-sizing the national government, right to adequate food, Anti-Ethnic, Racial and Religious Discrimination Act, and on-site, in-city, near-city, local government resettlement program. The National Bureau of Investigation will conduct its own investigation into the killing of Manila Regional Trial Court Judge Maria Teresa Abadilla, who was shot inside her chamber by her clerk on court on Wednesday. Justice Secretary Menardo Guevara on Friday ordered a parallel investigation because of the security implication on the incident on the lives of judges. In business, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas foreign exchange operations and gains from its gold holding, as well as the deposits from the national government, supported the country's gross international reserves to a new all-time high of $103.81 billion at end of October. Preliminary data shared by Central Bank Governor Benjamin Diokno on Friday showed that the amount was a 3.35% and 20.94% climb from those posted a month and a year ago, respectively. The figure also breached the previous record high level of $100.44 billion in September and the BSP's official $100 billion adjusted forecast for this year. Over to sports. The Phoenix Super LPG Fuel Masters are aiming to sustain their fiery play as they shoot for a semi-final slot against the Magnolia Hotshots Pambansang Manok today in the PBA Season 45 Philippine Cup quarterfinals at the Angeles University Foundation Sports and Cultural Center in Angeles, Pampanga. Yen Macabenta and Ramon Tulfo are the front page columnists for the Times. Macabenta says it is a time for reckoning in the US media after the US presidential elections, while Tulfo thinks President Rodrigo Duterte has mellowed with age and thinks he is no longer the person he once knew as mayor of Davao City. Today's Times editorial focuses on the recent typhoons over the past weeks and that there is only one commander-in-chief. Read the full version on the opinion section of the Times or listen to The Voice of the Times. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and keep up with the Times. With the Fort Villaseran and EJ Gomez, this is Arik John C. Kua reporting. Enjoy the weekend and stay safe.